But can you legitimately hire an assassin with a few mouse clicks? Well, a surprising number of people decide to find out for themselves. And this brings us to Deanna Mary Stinson, a Florida resident in her 50s. When we think of assassination, Stinson certainly isn't the image we have in our minds. He was an entrepreneur and a director of finance at a church in New Tampa. But as it turns out, envy is a very powerful thing. And Stinson's intentions turned dark in the summer of 2021. And the subject of her anger was none other than the wife of her ex-boyfriend. Precisely where this hatred came from, we have no real idea, but what we do know is that the married couple were regulars at Stinson's church, so she'd often see her target with her former boyfriend. She wanted them gone out of her life. To do this, she went to tour, where she found it was shockingly easy to find someone offering to kill for a fee. So on June 24th, she created an account on the site, declaring itself the #1 Hitman marketplace. It had a handy price list for potential customers. Death by beating would set them back a minimum of $2,000, a shooting at least $5,000, and employing a sniper would cost $20k plus. Having forked over $12,000 worth of crypto, she seemed no closer to having anyone killed, which at minimum warrants a passive-aggressive Yelp review. Unfortunately, she would soon be contacted by someone capable of getting the job done. Unfortunately, this was an FBI agent, and his assignment was to arrest her. Once again, how this came to be was kept vague, with reports stating the FBI were alerted about Stinson, with no further details. Yes, the same Coinbase that requires passport-level ID to sign up for, and was arrested soon after. The arrest took place on September 22nd, 2021, and Stinson pleaded guilty to one murder-for-hire charge the following year on January 19th. A few months later, she was sentenced. She's currently serving 6.5 years for her crime, and will be subject to 3 years of supervision post-release, and has been forced to shell out another $12,000 this time in restitution. And it could have all been avoided if, instead of seeking a hitman, she'd researched the dark web assassination business itself. If she'd done so, she'd have known the total number of confirmed hits by dark web assassins currently stands at 0.